For our final video, we turn to the way that your CV looks and what that says about you. Is it a professional document? Does it look like it is put together by someone who has the qualities they are claiming? Planning and organisational skills, attention to detail, good communication skills. Are you someone that they could hire? The way you present yourself on a CV can speak volumes about you. It's probably the one true demonstration of the skills you are claiming. So if you skip this aspect of your CV writing, it could come back to haunt you. You may be saying more about your skills or lack of them than you realise. This does not, however, need to be too onerous a task. There are 4 key areas of your CV that just need a final check before you click send and make that positive impression. Firstly, and most importantly, check your spelling and grammar. Better still, get someone else to look over it for you. You'll probably be skim reading it yourself anyway. Watch out for abbreviations that are not formal language or don't make sense to someone else. Like using the letters MGT instead of writing management, for example. You may be saying you're a past mentor, but what does that mean? Or you studied modules from AMBS. However, just to be clear, you don't need to write in full sentences with I did this and I achieved that. You can start your sentences with the active words, like achieved, demonstrated. Losing the I is just fine. Secondly, look at your layout. Does it look like you wanted it to turn out this way? Does your CV sit on exactly 1 or 2 pages, never usually more, rather than 1.5? Do you use bullet points or short sentences so the reader can scan easily through the CV and identify the relevant points? For example, the sections on your CV should list your activities in reverse chronological order, but if you had a really good experience a few years ago, you could take it out and give it a section of its own, for example, relevant experience. If someone can pick up your CV and identify your relevant information in the first minute or so, then you're on the right track. If it would need a full read-through and reading through a paragraph to find something, assume it's not. So just to clarify, it's about getting the priorities right. Go back to the job description or person specification, see what qualities the employer is looking for, and structure your headings around these. Don't leave things to chance and hide your best bits. If you have something that's relevant, don't lose it at the bottom of a section. Give it a section of its own. And finally, mind any gaps. If you've taken a year out, for example, for whatever reason, try and account for it. It could have been travelling, repeating study, working somewhere, but just be clear because employers will need you to do that. So what can we do with Ryan's CV? Ryan's original CV does need work around layout and accuracy. Some spelling errors really stand out, like driving licence, and it's also the use of tables in his education section that makes the CV look unprofessional and detracts from information. In his original layout, for example, his CVs attract more attention than the rest of his study. So Ryan needs to go and look at his personal details, make sure he's not giving away the details that are no longer needed, like date of birth or nationality. Keep it simple and no distracting email addresses that don't look professional. With relevant experience, Ryan also needs to think about how he could make that look better. He could make a marketing experience section and bring anything relevant into the spotlight. He may even include some work around marketing from his society experiences, if he has them. Lastly, a big improvement for Ryan would be to prioritise and target his personal profile. His current one does him no favours. It's generic and is more likely to suggest that Ryan is unfocused than anything else. If Ryan introduces himself as a psychology student, for example, with 6 months marketing experience, looking for an internship with a marketing agency, he's more likely to make that positive impact. If you struggle to get a profile right in no more than 3 lines, it's probably best than to leave it out. So what else have we done with Ryan's CV? If you have a look on the Blackboard pages, we hope you'll agree that the new version of Ryan is much more likely to secure an interview than the original. For more ideas and suggestions of CVs, you can have a look at the example CVs for content ideas and style and layout ideas. We've got a range of example CVs targeted to different job areas on our website. Our CV checklist will also help you ensure that you're meeting the marketing criteria for your modules too. So good luck, have a go, and let us know if you need any more help.